Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's neat.
Hello, to my family, your turn. Mi hemi yake oyojugba ni mi habo wa tu kemba ni TV mi habo manye ni mi mba oden o manye o fine ke o subscribe ko e bomode no subscribe ko gbe na o fine bomode no nyangmele no ko ni ke wa release video ko e o fe meken o fita meken clean ni ba fe mi ni amen ni ba she no ya gbe ni o fine bomode no share link e ko no ke invite me na me ba fita we me ji no ni wo yo wiemu ake Ghana ke wo vote an Dr. Bawumia 2026 FIFA World Cup na ba twa wo ba win onu no ni yo na over am repeat e ko nka ke Ghana ke je wo voting ha Dr. Bawumia 2026 World Cup wo ba win money you na kan yue mo mano na money you na kan yue mo agbene nwe NPP bi ne amesanjin e jeri san e bibi o we amehwe me edweko ni neke me edwe na amehwe ne gbeme wujin waji ame ye NPP party emi na me hwe ame ye mi isusumo na bagba ame na wa shi ame na ale na kan masumo ni wayue ni wakwa ke mini jino ni bohun ojuon ye agbene wole ochi na mi nfe policy ye ko ni government ne kemba ni I think ake policy papa ni keji mamu Ghana fe nye fe ko me both political parties nye fe kome ni ame fe mla ni ehani policy ne dumoshin e ba wa Ghana mamun fe mini je policies and ni you no woman ni ole o fine ani what for a real quick what ba what kwa o mami me ka me show fe mo shikome ka wa gbe na o ba cha no e radon Hello, wako se wo be ko yeswa ke o jegba o enjoy show e wa de nche o fine e ko me ko subscribe ko e bomode no subscribe na wa janshi ole mene ina video ko ni video ni na ina ochi na emi square infe yake nsmo no ba yue because I mean jomo ko kula be mi shole nchake njomo mene ni nke ole nke bo ba yue ne ke mismo ni nke bo agba sane ye ne ke video ne because ole politicians sometimes I mismo na me take Ghana be for granted no dum ni no e wasani ne ke ni bi ko me keji ameyue alo amefe wo bomoden ko ni wa na egbesan ko ni me anake neke politicians ne taflache wo Ghana BP amebu wo no na amebu wo sani wanye wo ka ma wo ame position ni wana me na me le akeshi taflache je bulu iji wo onum sisi mi ji no ni you nke picture na enme bi me na chairman Wuntumi efi na ganye teme bi anyelele Ashanti Regional NPP chairman ni ye NPP emi nwe regional chairman fe ni yo Ghana leje ame leader ni ole padi mane NPP party fe is like obabio yake NPP party ni taflache wolon le loy jimeni amenyena meni amenye kashi meni gbeme panaji ame lawyer foi onupai doctor foi onupai engineers onupai ni amamenye party yin aun ke bashi ni wa bia ke neke gbeme ne ani ameye party emi olo inwe neke gbeme ne fete meni me egbo na me chumo amese na mete wa bia ke meni me ba party emi bi ane ani naken gbeme be mi don because chairman Wuntumi ne ole If you know the Africa wa NPP party moshi any ni yale I think I get if it any more of ebeni esa ni asani NPP be amebo mode ni amekele away position because ke amekele way position if you me ake ebagba me na awade enche ebagba me na awade enche look within the NPP party a constituency ni a player or two ni onyo discount le a modern ball with regards to na constituency ne wona sana me kwe ni amekela wo any a ball modern ye jefe na sana akela wo na la microphone ne du moshine ba yue wani Ghana mamumfe ba nu eni taflacha yue mo ne ba yue dwemo be mi onimshi ni padi mane sane ni yo ona mene galamse kimpin ni ye galamse no na afio Ghana mene lejo ti mene iliake there is a single individual ni efite forest reserves se padi mane onimshi mene forest reserves ke water bodies ne fitie je no ko bibio ke galamse ne fe mo ne padi mane chema Wuntumi ne onimshi ejegbe ebo Ghana a block Yemuadie nche when it comes to galamsey ne can be ne efe is one individual ni mo fe mo liage keji ote Ashanti region ke he konklome ni afio galamsey yeme le edumomi wa na beninchon ni saneni yo political party ni yo dwemo sku emene bomode mo ne bona beninchon shi okale ba pasashi ye ekofio on a bad anmelegbe ni feno ne sumo with impunity bluffo back onumshishi with impunity bluffo back ona benincho ni I think akeshi keji amekwe ni amebakwe na amekele ba we na sana akela we if you make me as far as I'm concerned I know the way ni na 2024 e ba gba me na look mene no me ake Kennedy Japan they were very good friends. Very good friends. She to me benika ba mene take over the party. No ba bio yake wolon leloe ke mena me yin kan shife ngba me fe yo. E shika gbonyo ne na ewo e control mo fe mo. Nke bena me fe primary set time Kennedy Japan ba US na ke ote national executives meeting ni padi mane yue ona o ba bia ke NPP. Ime wolon leloe lawyer fo ipana Doctor fo ekpana ni yo NPP mi nna me fe yo padi mane ka mo fe mo yue be ne sumo ke blofo bulu jinko be ne yo yue blofo papa hu taflache blofo bulu jinko be so yo onu me shishi ni I think keji Dr. Bawumia keep on a campaign ni especially the national campaign ni ekele wo kome I mean regional ones local ones ni e ba appeal to the constituency ni appeal or to e ba cause more harm to Dr. Bawumia campaign than good on me you know ba fe Dr. Bawumia eje a national campaign there shishi no wo it start from northern region ni jibole enigbe ni eje ni ewe ni bi northern region rally say na me fe na can rally me no ni Dr. Bawumia ejabi President Mahama on a 24-hour economy policy here boy shishi na can compare shishi no padi mane eco stage ni ayuake keji avote ha Dr. Bawumia Ghana by a 2026 World Cup finals ni ke Ghana te finals ame ya finals keke enwe Shamba Femini about winning World Cup. Can you believe it? Ni mi pi ni ya no Ghana. Ni me nye pi ame bi a school fees. Ni me ke elamomo me anya ya hospital. Ni me tafla che pay ni ame chwoni ni government pi ame shame. This guy is on a campaign trail talking about the 2026 World Cup. Kokwe mene ebuo Ghana bi ojogba. Kokwe mene ebuo Ghana bi ojogba. Ya no feno ni ya no Ghana. Ni me pay electricity bills. Me pay water bills. With all the hardship. Monchuni a pay le shikete jano. Heni. This guy, what he is concerned about is the 2026 World Cup. Can you believe it? 2026 World Cup. No jino ni padi mane ejon. And that tells you, I'm a boo Ghana be. Like, I'm a phenomenon, bluffo back, they've exceeded their welcome. I'm a phenomenon, I'm a Ghana be anarchist. Look, they've exceeded their welcome. 2026 World Cup. No, they can fake campaign. Ni kuma meni du moshi kwa shia itaflache na boy na atwa de hale. Eyu light bill no nyo pay. Eyu nu no nyo pay. Eyu hospital no nyo yahe. Eyu nu chumo ni teaming youth ya Ghana. Ni amena nu chumo na amechu. Beni mami can be fair. Eyu 2026 World Cup. 2026 World Cup. Can you imagine? And that goes to tell you how the NPP be here. I mean, Ghana be going. I can World Cup, ball World Cup in fake campaign. What vote to our president, Dr. Bawumia, can you president Ghana by a World Cup? No, can you imagine? Serious. Is this guy a serious person? You find it. Nyani wakwa video in can maybe a call by new channel.
Dr. He's going to break the egg. All the developed countries, there is one thing they have done. What they have done is that they have tried one government for a long time. But in Ghana, for the Fourth Republic, from 1992 to 2000, it was NPP, and from 2000 to 2008 it was NPP, and from 2009 to 2016, 2017 was NPP. If we want the Ghana to develop, there's only one way for us. That one way is the continuity for the NPP to hand over to NPP. If the NPP break the eight, what it means is that the job that the National Government Father and Dr. Bawumia has started, it means it can continue. Now, what we need in our country is for the youth to get jobs. Is that youth to get jobs. And the free education, the level and the Bawumia started. They have to move it to another stage. This is what we need. And one district, one country. If we stay and break the edge, it means that every district and every town is going to get their jobs. And I have a belief. My belief is that now, have you seen a lot of exploiters in the whole country? The reason is simple. When the Bawumia become the president, 2025, 2026, when we go to our World Cup, we are going to go finals. We will go finals. So what? We are winning. We are winning. BMW.
You find it, but one way. Kokwe, Niki Bomone, Mene, Sanagalawu national campaign. And I think I get Dr. Bawumia, a campaign team, Sana Meteshi. Onimshishi. Ke I'm a continue and I'm a put Wuntumi on a national campaign. I think I get about cost more harm than good. Ebana make your opposition real quick. Onimshishi, mene Sanagalawu aklowae, kome taflache, ni taflache, ming pa fa wai. Ni school ya fa ke ni bi jeme basa ne campaign. When it comes to the national stage, many esane dumo national stage no gonna ba na ka telecast ni me ba kwe allow media personnel all over from different institutions say bana cover many esana ha ne dumo stage no ne you ke e blofo bulu jinko me ne you onim shishi ko blofo bulu jinko me ne you imbe sami awuku me yo Justin Kodu angma me yo even Nana B mayor. These are the people now sanaka amadumo national stage no now make campaign na Dr. Bawumia Chairman Wuntumi. Onimshishi no NPP be they need to come again. Come go Dr. Bawumia team me sana me every access am campaign because padi manele keji amekele dumo national stage no le e ba na yi amoya beni Ghana be in pain no mo yeme na nu chume na chue oh you 2026 World Cup Sunday like who cares about the 2026 World Cup no mo care no mo yeme me nye pia me be a school fees me nye pay my electricity bills. Me nye I'm a hospital bills. O do national campaign okay 2026 World Cup in fair campaign. We be na me best serious. That tells you how ni be na fair shwemo ya me. Amen na e wala we twa me icho mi. E fair shwemo na me Ghana I mean take Ghana be for granted. So I hope I can NPP be am back economic lawo. Ka me fair na kan le I'm a try bado because Ghana be a minium momo no Ghana be nwene mele o try bado more. Anyways, enough of Chairman Wuntumi. We'll move on to the next story. Ole we kine mi no go te no ya NPP party mi no mene nyame mi nka me no 2024 trust me NPP be I mean ya 2024 election say me with a disjointed front blofo baake mingbla mo ya me here alo ya me thing ni be fe be ni amba fe ame ni ameba cover le ameba chino ni me aka na taflache mo fe mo na follow the political landscape ya Ghana ba na ke NPP be mingbla mo ya me thing ni ole I think ake day in and out there jenani je cheli one fe decisions na me take or mo any mingbla mo ne ba me te e fe worse onim shishi mi no nko obunake ole wakayo no ni ba make Chairman Wuntumi nge Chairman Wuntumi Alan Chairmantin sanene Alan Chairmantin akenye ba akaye NPP eyami ojogba efita ina je shishi onim shishi efita ina je NPP shishi ni for a long time e try ake ba you president Kufo protege ni wali ake Kufo tumobeni la senke bo NPP factions aye two factions amontone aye Kufo faction na ya Kufo ado faction na kanji beni NPP emieja enyo kenye ba akaye Alan Chairmantin beni Kufo wache Kufo eye etane tenoton na Alan Chairmantin fe yake eba succeed wache Kufo she once again party BFA mini ameke hale ni ejiga ni resign na akele aye ni ekwese ebe ko no na Akufo ado ba ye ni Akufo ado be ehye e feel like FA mini ehye no she once again party BFA ni jine ka Akufo ado faction efe amefe kome ni the way ni ya law na keshi alawu le ne ke Dr. Bawumia ke other competitors say ba compete on a fair ground she na ke party machinery FA mini fe ya support Dr. Bawumia no ni amegbe congress na emepo na me ba fe ame November 4th elections na agbe congress na October me no dey get low level FA mini party eshimi they are forming a movement group get chele party. It's a movement for change na kanji be ne chola it's a movement no a political party ni movement ne form ne ben bi ami ne your NPP ami ne run a campaign for flag bearership there were these people ni America je che am supporter lo wa hopes in adoye na no yin into ya bo aben asamwa ke Alhaji Boniface Sadiq now neke me joine ke o follow NPP be na me fi am primary say neke me joine ama me nye Alan party Alan campaign mi wa no ewo ni Alan fe yake chie because party ekele ye ojugba na ya form movement there neke me joine ameke o NPP party ele ame yem yolo mo shi ke Alan eche ye Alan je amewu nu amba fe mini amanye Alan say. No week name here. Party be a gawolo back. Look, I'm a constitution kakashi keji. I'm a not flag bearer. I'm a flag bearer. Moko be party me now. Sane run as an independent candidate. No mo fame money oba run as an independent candidate. Allow oba support an independent candidate. Then oba forfeit or membership as part of the NPP. Ora no party egma wolo keba ake me edwene ni party e na candidate ni still ameka make independent candidate ni ja alanche mantin ya be ame femini ame sure ame ye party emi ni ole I think ake no ko ne ba gba me na gwa de enche. Look, alanche mantin Ashanti region guy ni ole anytime ni Ashanti region I'm a NPP banner less than 70 of the vote. Ni jo Ashanti region, I'm a loser of presidency. I can guarantee you, I can say, look, every political student ne follow elections in Ghana will tell you this. I can look with the fact I can say Alanchemantin Eshia man. It is very, very unlikely I can may hit like a 70% mark in Ashanti region. Now, I mean, try Dr. Bawumia vice president and from the Ashanti region. But I don't think that will still cut it. Look, Alanchemantin, he has a strong foothold in the Ashanti region. A very strong foothold. NPP fair market show and disregard how powerful Alanchemantin yo Ashanti region. Keji ame womoko vice president from Ashanti region banye damage ni shukwe Alanchemantin ba cause ame fe ba fe mini na kan mo banye phone na kan damage me, but I think ake ame male onum shishi. And you would think ake even keji Alan echi polenche ne ke gbeme ne ni nye Alan se ne ona beninchu ame ba nya me bibio mimpo bona fe ni keji Alan ni ayipo no onum shi ni mene still amanya me wa NPP but because ne ke gbeme ne je gbeme bibio ji ame look Hobson ewa NPP wa look eke nye kenye ba kai wa face story on Owusu Bempa Hobson Owusu Bempa every dirty work ni atuo NPP I'm telling you Hobson me onum shishi no ewa na me ye party come on they am put in charge of security at the airport ni bolenche koma na kan position akeyamo ko keke. That should tell you how ni Hobson adoye wa di enche. So je gbomo follow ni amanya me discount le na kan. Ona beninjo enga hu benye lenga gift you say le we de campaign on NPP bi ejegbe campaign on me. So Hobson je mokoni asana me discount le na no into ele hu je gbomo bi biodi ye NPP ni ye NPP mi che no into once upon a time I'm a general secretary ni onum shishi inka ya beni President Kufuor was president no into at some point I think he was presidential spokesperson if I'm not mistaken onum shishi. So je gbomo bibio kla ni etuni ye party me for a long time ya obuaben asamoah leji I'm a immediate director of communications. So let take Bomobi ni NPP party immediate past director of communications dile. Ona now me take Congress and our director of communications conclude. Let the immediate past director of communications. So let Jake Bomo follow Koklani. One time as at a point in time le MP for Adentan constituency. Ona me say edumo NPP ticket no. Ne win Adentan constituency ahame. Agbene Alhaji Boniface la unje gbomo bibioni party me che President Kufuor time at some point he was Minister for Youth, Labor and Employment between 2005 to 2007. Minister for Youth, Labor and Employment. Onum sese ni Nana Akufo Addo ye kura lenche efele Minister for Zongo noko affairs in chemical Zongo noko. Ona Benicho le mu eye MP dan MP Salaga Northern Region no me Salaga constituency leji MP agbenu we ba ye MP ye Madina constituency ye Gane ya Accra ne. So these are people ni I don't think I get NPP be Sunny. I may feel like maybe I say na mo benye don. I think I may feel a very huge mistake. I may feel a very, very huge mistake. Ni ebagba me na 2024. Trust me. Ebagba me na wow. Because I mean yata with a disjointed front. Ni it's not going to end well for them. This same thing happened in 2016. Beni ameshwe Paul Afoko, national chairman, ashwe Kobne Japan, Leon general secretary at the time. But yet they were able to win 2016 election. Say, but no na me jacket. The dynamics say in 2016 is different from the dynamics ni about play in 2024. I'm sure Paul Afoko ne kan Kufuado faction no. I'm sure Paul Afoko ke Kobne Japan. Because once again Paul Afoko ke Kobne Japan Kufuo webi jiame. Watch Kufuo webi jiame. No ne kan Kufuado a faction no. I'm machinations no. I'm a machinations no. Ni I'm a J Paul Afoko ke Kobne Japan. Ke Sami Crab. Na me think akashi 2024 even though I'm a still I'm win elections but the dynamics are different. Like a machinations say they work in 2016 I think I get 2024 I'm about to suffer a huge consequences. So I wish them all the best. But I think I get no kone ebagba me na neke me dwene na me hwe neke the way ni I may handle Alan Tremantin situation I think I get ebagba me na wa 2024. Look, Alan but take away a lot of votes from them. Yeah, Kumasi. No two ways about it. Ni no bana may lose elections eba put am below that 70% mark. Now me ba lose the election Anyway, we'll move on to our final story. Ni story ni na engon na wa and I think akakeji Ghana be both political parties NDC ke NPP amenya ameba ekome ni ame enact neke policy ne eba wa Ghana military policy. Look, every country keji o imports exceed o exports dane oba run a huge trade deficit. Odum shishi dane nibi dano obanye nyomo e manse dano obanye nyomo e manse majin odum shishi ni I'm a run successful economy say I'm a exports outweigh or I'm a imports I'm a kanibi pi ya manse na ma ho fe nibi ni I'm a shoke ba me mami odum shishi majin fe ni wona na me fe I'm a running some of the best economies in the world there. Trust me. I mean, nibi ni jo ame mami na ma ho ye manse. If I fe nibi ni ame shoke ba ame mami na ma ame yuso. Ona no a week ni inna neke airline ni NPP be kemba. I think ake ngona wa and I think ake keji ame address the concerns ni minority be raise. I think ake ibawa Ghana. Mini jini ame get look. Nibi kome ye ni amensumoni akpashe ke ba mami Ghana wo sure no fe no kejo man se ke ba hu toothpick you will see me polenche wo sure cho na kejo onyinyo mi mpo wo sure ni ko ye man ni tafla che cho na kejo onyinyo mi mpo anya fe ye mami na ahye ke man se ke ba na ke man dane ba nye manjin konklo ma nyomo ni noko nye ya no e mami nuchumu ya no e mami ona so ni na nekeni bi ne ni na ge I mean town na me stop nekeni bi ne sheke oh ni papa ni oni mshishi shi keji wo ba fe na ge ni bi pi na sani mi ni wonye wo fe no jino ni NDC bi e ka me pagbe with regards to the way ni ale policy ne before ni wo ba ya no nka article ko me bi e noji no ni inna ke okwe airline a government pushing for law to ban import of Yemuadie. Come on. Ashoni a taflache kolo to kechina mini mpo wo shoke ba Ghana. We serious kra. To mini kechina mini na yompwe no wo shock ajo man conclo me say ke ba Ghana. Are we serious as a people? To mini kechina mini wo shock. Come headline, government pushing for law to ban import of Yemuadie rice others without committee approval. Jemeji any problem here yo. Onimshishi sani legislation it pass through the necessary requirements. Echoni bi aminfe na sani echomomi. Eke kemoko nibi kome ye ni minority and feel like asana fe ka me fe. Onimshishi but esa na me run or near down like a new one and ni say che. She can make the right legislative procedure. I think I don't see any war meaning Ghanaian ni ebani neke no kwa fe mini. Ebana neke policy ko ne ba ke odabi wo ya no ni wo hye to mi ni ke china mi ni wo ka fe like soup wo fa. Ene ko kwa dwomo emi. Onimshishi. Listen, the government is pushing to establish a regulation that will restrict the importation of what they call strategic products. This development is set to take place without the minority's proposed establishment of a committee by the government to assess the move. Some items include rice, fruit juices, Yemuadie, any clag Yemuadie trini, a low to mini Yemuadie, I get Yemuadie. I get Yemuadie, fish, cement, and some other 17 items. The attempt to lay the regulation was scuttled by the minority last Monday. The NDC side demanded further consultations with the subsidiary legislation committee. It makes sense. Meanwhile, you have this good legislation. You just want to ram it through. Ne ohani minority. Ame dremo afitai. Because then it makes sense. Come on, some of the things ne ame town ame ban. I'm a kind of famous, but 22 items on the list: rice, guts, bladder, and stomach of animals. Yemuadie again. I got chole. Indirect again. Yemuadie, poultry, animal and vegetable oil, margarine, fruit juices, soft drink, mineral water. Mineral water and wash in Ghana. Noodles and pasta, ceramic tiles, corrugated paper and paperboard, mosquito coil and insecticides, soaps and detergents, motor cars, iron and steel, cement, polymers, that is plastics and plastic products, fish, sugar, clothing and apparel, biscuits, canned tomatoes. So ni bi ni nchene fe legislation ni keji NPP be ameke minority chuni ni ajegba fail or jugba e ba stop G some of the and it is a very very good policy. She ni bi ni NDC be you anukwale ni before ni oba put such a policy so no face sure akeshi oye industry ye Ghana ni noni German say keji akeba don industry ya Ghana na mba me produce the amount ni German say onim shishi coffee na kan bewole basic economics demand and supply onim shishi keji supply fa keji demand there e outweigh supply pe mini baba ni biye eno ba ya more maybe because ni biye ba fe fio ni me pi ba pele no jala ba ya gwen. So, no NDC be a with regards to this policy. It is true. Common statistics go now. I'm trying to work for example. 46% omona use or Ghana. 46% per you now produce or Ghana. Omo meaning ake 54% asho ke your man say. So keji o stop omo aka bamindon sano no li ake omoni Ghana bi afio ye Ghana e share Ghana mamu efe ona another one ameke tomatoes say 30% jino ni penny afio ye Ghana ni twanke was sure 70% of tomatoes from Majin Konklome ona so no ni minority be you jomo yemi before no by implement neke policies so no face wake you have all of these things ni put ni be in place but now feni neke no kwaka femini ekaba ona because keji 70% ne no stop ife no li akebe amo jalaba wawa because amo ba pi eba hinjano Ona no ka mo e ba yin ja no ke me te mi ne ba fi e jala ba wa demand e ba outweigh supply. Ona agbene we amecho no gwake no ko yemi uni be minister for trade and industry honorable KT Amon e ke ni e wo mi ni chonake bele ji money e ba anye echon ni bi abona ka baba money ba anye import ni bi ke money eta money nye import ni bi na mencho no gwake kaji ake e wale fe wo mokome mi na kan ehin onimshi and I think it make sense esa ni ake wale fe ha mokome ni le ba decide ni bi na ba anya ke ba mami ke money ba anya hye na kan ni bi ke ba mami no eleke je party no jiboni e ke bona trouble bebe no be ha no hye ni bi yemo ona so these are legitimate concerns ona beninchon ni NDC bi raise ni I think ake keji anya afe na kan e bayi now TV3 bi ete mami ni ameke mami ko ni ho ameke le gbasa na nyefa nya wo bo ale to e
ruko na mo to no aya in koba market say market ni yo we do e open okay na say no government esi oba da ba ni enema bi nema 21 ba list no the shemo na enkoko frozen chicken enimu and also mu ne say like near to cold store e bi enka mu ne say enti ya mu dia ne ya ma ne mo do cause I cold store oh so ye my Joanna koso e bu ba cold store bi ma no mo ye mo penta no ka se mo cold store la yi mo banja do boy e be ma ya market na koso enti e be bu mo so o me ma be good and mo se be ya so. Okay, so what Hannah has been telling me is that they want government to include frozen chicken on the list of the products that are going to be banned so that people can come and buy from them. Yeah, but it costs for mom we know who are probably I'm waiting because in Kofosi Modiano endorse Entia. Open soft will be na local so. Okay. So Hannah is really need assurance that they are able to meet the local demand if government goes ahead to the list of to include frozen chicken on the list of.
Right, you find it. Be one no ni obla you. So like I said, policy ne every well-meaning Ghanaian, I think I get ba nyeni is support neke policy ne, but sananya put proper measures in place because like I said, kaja fe na basic economics demand ba outweigh supply. Nike demand outweigh supply pe. Brenche komo nibi ajala ba wa more fenini. No ba na ke okay policy pakpa e ba mo ne shi mo affect o mambiye. Ona beninchon affect o mambiye. So I think I guess ani ame femini ame bomode na ame kwe. Look, another clip konimita machama real quick. NDCB some of the concerns now me raise Miss Monica me be koni obotoe.
We can only produce about 46% of the rice we eat, we consume. We can only produce less than 30% of the tomatoes we eat. And so many of the lists we are talking about. If the minister is addressing an issue such as this, we must have an input. Right on, Speaker. What is the capacity to address this in the next 6 months, for example? We don't have. So the honorable minister is so wrong to have argued that this house and the members who represent the people
honorable member,
do not have a say.
Honorable member, well noted.
But it's important we note, right on, Speaker, please. It's important we state that we have serious concerns about this regulation. I'll read you one of them. This minister should be given the power to decide that tomorrow morning I don't feel good, your license is cancelled. We should give him that power and write your document, and we don't accept it.
Is it a question that you will not accept?
You find it, but one I'm a concern any I'm a raise. So like I said, I think this is a very good policy. Ni eba require both parties. ni sana me tashi to mobeni minority we I set up a committee ni amani neke airline it pass through the necessary legislative avenues feni sana pass through ona benichon koni ame concerns ne anya na kwake our best na banya address concerns any minority areas because look keji anya pass legislation ne eba wa ona benichon sani what continue ni what encourage local manufacturers kona amenya amefe mini ame meet demands ona demand of Ghanaians ona benichon mini a lot of tax breaks can me na menya me establish factories ona benichon neke rice farms ne what jegba fe special tax vehicles just for people now me go into rice farming, into tomato farming. Like nibi neni abasumake aba put a ban on imports ya naga nibi neni fe sana fe special tax avenues ona beninchon for mofe mo ne ba fe yake e ba bote neke business name ne ba manufacture all of these things in Ghana ona beninchon ajegba feel easy ona a lot of ake tax breaks are kind of foreigners. That is one thing. Can you believe that industries come in Ghana, keji foreigner ba neighbor set up factory in Ghana, it now tax breaks more for Ghana no set up the same industry in Ghana. Onim shishi industries come in Ghana, keji foreigner ba neighbor set up nuchumo elo ebe mama factory yenaga industry emi and now more tax breaks for Ghana no ni lehu a set up nuchumo in that same industry. We cannot do that. Go offend again. To about fitting or I encourage many to flat Ghana be in their businessmen. I may invest. Ye Ghana be ami. So these are all some of the things now. Sana make a lot of tax breaks. I may ani be afe free. I make bele. They should work on regulations. I may ease up regulations. Kone I may ani Ghana be chimo. Ona beninchon Ghana be chimo. Ghana no one for poultry me ke Ghana no jibo no fe poultry farming one favor tax free for the next 10 years I pay tax ke jo share equipment skeba for the next 10 years tax free onum shishi ni ebawa ona ebawa de bani Ghana BP ba bote ke industry name bona fe ni keji ebalake asane bi na ake ka ba mami don Ghanaian businessmen Ghanaian factories and me femini and me produce na Kenibe. So I hope Honorable KT Amon NPP they will be able to work with the minority. Ona beninchon ni amenya me pass na policy ne because policy pakpani. Anyways, energy no ni yo ken abogmene. Oira don akobomitwe. Oira don ake okwemi. Efe no yo o fine ko subscribe kwe. Bomba no subscribe. Ko subscribe atan. O fine nyang mele no. Ka release video kwe no ni ashe no. O fine bomba de unko no share link no ka invite me. Oira don try no manyeji no. Afi wo fe wo no. Bye bye.
Yeah baba. Yeah baba. It's neat. Them say you want to chop my